of entrepreneursoulcoach.com, and we are starting a brand new series. And this one is called Money and Magic Success Activation Series. And I am hoping that you are able to hear me and you're able to see me. Facebook has done something different with this particular dashboard. So let's just hope that everything is going exactly the way it's supposed to be. I decided that I was going to do a new challenge between now, which is March 27th, 2021, through to the end of the month for those people who really want to get into like a spring cleaning type of mindset. And typically, I work with business owners and transformational emerging leaders who really want to stop the procrastinating. They want to stop crushing their dreams. They want to stop being so scattered where they're not getting anything done. They want to stop putting themselves on hold where they know what they should be doing. They know they have something wonderful to bring forward to the world. And guess what? They're holding themselves back. They're not doing what they can do. And it's because they don't know how. And also because there are blocks within them, whether it's from this lifetime or past lives. And that's what's slowing them down or just outright stopping them. And I am a business and personal success psychic, energy healer, and soul purpose mission guide, working with people so that they are in motion, they are rising up to be what they're meant to be, and they have the strategies that not just come from the head, but come from the heart, the soul. That is the purpose of this series. It is to put your foot on the gas pedal and get going, especially before the completion of this particular month. So, the topic for today is energy clearing and cleaning for unstoppable confidence and bringing your energy back. The specific title, I'll just look at what I wrote: Clearing and calling back your energy for faster results and unstoppable confidence. So let's get started. Right now, it is impossible to separate yourself from the collective consciousness movements that are taking place in your respective country and in the entire world. We are part of a global energetic vortex. And the more we're able to accept that, the more we are going to have the confidence. And the more we're going to be able to develop that personal power that will allow you to get faster results and to have unstoppable confidence. Now, why I say all that is because a lot of times we're affected by energies, especially those of us who are sensitives and empaths, and those of us who know that you were born in this lifetime to be a light worker. Whether to be a light worker and that is your business, or you know you are a light worker in other industries, where you know that your consciousness and what you model and what you're here to do is really meant for the greater good. And so I want to pinpoint for you some of the themes that are impacting us, consciously being aware of that or unconsciously. And this is all going to tie into clearing and calling back your energy for faster results and unstoppable confidence, I promise. The first theme that is in our vortex that's affecting our consciousness is the theme of freedom. The other theme is the theme of valuing humanity. And valuing humanity means valuing the lives of others, where everyone's life has value, meaning they have a right to be here, and they are here to contribute as much as you are here to contribute. So we're just going to focus on those two themes. Now, why that's relevant for you as a business owner or for you as a mission-driven community contributor is that when we have our values violated, we are not as productive. We are not as creative because our heart hurts on a very deep soul level. And when our heart hurts on a deep soul level, we rise up and we bring forth the best of who we are. However, we sometimes need tools. We sometimes need to dial down the noise of the outer environment and other people so that we can really be true to who we are and know deeper levels of our soul purpose path and how we can bring that into our businesses, into our careers, into our households. And in that process, when we are true to ourselves, when we are creative, when we are true to our value structure, we are able to make more money because our energetics are at a higher frequency and our ability to be guided by our higher conscious worlds is at greater access. So let's talk about what you can do. Now I'm going to give you 3 tips that have to do with clearing and calling back your energy for faster results and unstoppable confidence. Step number 1 is for you to really listen back to what I just said and take inventory of how you are perhaps being affected by the outer world, or you are unclear about what your real values are and what your real soul purpose path is. And that lack of clarity is toning down, muting down your confidence. Now, when your confidence is muted down, guess what? You hold yourself back. You don't show up. You don't speak up. You don't take advantage of opportunities. You don't follow up when opportunities land in your lap. All of which then defies your ability to get fast results. They do just the opposite. They slow down the results that you really want in your life. So the first step is for you to be honest with yourself and to take note of, where am I violating my values? Where am I unclear about my soul purpose? Where am I allowing outer world circumstances or my own inner program to be less than who I know I really am, to hold me back? That's step number 1. Here's step number 2 now. These are psychic intuitive skills that allow you to transmute and move energy through thought, intention, and emotion. So, we're going to talk about clearing out your energy. And I have many different tools. This is my profession. The one tool I'm going to give you right now, though, is having to do with you imagining that there is a rose in front of you. A rose meaning a flower. It could be a flower of your favorite color. Now, excuse me, this rose is meant to be a magnet. And this magnet is going to pull out of your energy field any energies that do not belong to you. Energies that are either something you picked up from other people or just being in an environment, or energies that you allowed to come in because you were either in sympathy and entrainment with someone or a group, or you might have picked up the energies because of fear or because of some kind of confusion about what that person or that group was all about. And those kinds of reactions cause us to take on energy. Plus, we just can take on energy simply just walking into a room. So it's not anything that you have done wrong. It's everything to do with the way it works here on the earth plane. So you're going to imagine that there is a rose in front of you, and at the count of 3, I'm going to ask you to just silently to yourself make this command. And the command is, I release all energies that do not belong to me or are in my field that do not serve me. I release all energies that do not belong to me, or I release energies that do not serve me. So, what I'd like you to do is to imagine that rose in front of you. I'm going to be quiet for a moment while you make that declaration. I'll say it one more time and then I'll be quiet. I release all energies that do not belong to me or do not serve my highest good. And just see those energies going straight into that flower. So I'll be quiet now. I have something here. Now, seeing those energies go into that rose can be something that you see visually or you just know that it's happening. So I'll give you one more moment. Let those energies go right into that rose. Okay, now this rose is full of all this stuff that you don't want. And so what you're going to do is to imagine that there is a great funnel of divine light. Those of you who are my students and who follow me know that I use this technique a lot. That there is this divine funnel, literally a funnel, that is attached to the top of that rose. And that funnel is a funnel of divine energy. And at the count of 3, that divine energy is going to flood that rose and blow it up. And the divine energy is going to have whatever energies were in that rose disintegrate, transmute into useful energies of goodness, goodwill, love, and light. Because what you don't want to do is to pollute the space with psychic toxins, right? That's not going to have any value whatsoever. So you're going to visualize this funnel of light pouring into this rose. And as this divine, powerful flood of light goes into the rose disintegrates. And all that junked up energy is transmuted into what? Love, light, goodness, and goodwill. Okay, so do that now. The energy has pulled out of you into the rose. The divine funnel is funneling this gorgeous divine energy into the rose. And the rose disintegrates, and all this luscious divine energy of love, light, goodness, goodwill is now in the ethers for others to be empowered, especially for you to be empowered. Okay, so that's step number 2. Step number 3 is calling back your energy. So here you've released this. Now let's call your energy back. And the way you're going to do that is to imagine that there is a ball of light above your head. This is a symbol of the proximity of your divine energy in relationship to your human self. So see this big ball of light, and each time you do this, you might see that that ball of light is a different color and or a different size. And so the command that you're going to give yourself, and then I'll be quiet, is I call my soul home from the future. I call my soul home from the past. And then just watch energies flooding from the future, from the past. Past could also mean past lives. Into this ball of light. And then this ball of light releases a beautiful rivulet of divine energy that completely fills you. So it's a ball of light. I command, I call my soul back home from the future. I call my soul back from the past. Into the ball it goes. It releases a divine elixir. You fill up with energy, and you are now fully in your space. So let's have you go ahead and do that now. It's the declaration again. I call my soul back from the future. I call myself my soul back from the past. Do that part. And see that ball fill up with light. And now see that there's a little hole at the bottom of that ball that opens up and starts to gently and beautifully release this divine streamlet of elixir divine energy. And you completely fill yourself up like water pouring into a glass. Feel it, see it, and see that light going to the tips of your nose, your toes, your ears, your chin, your fingertips, your elbows. And notice how you feel. Now, what this has to do, those are the 3 steps. Now, what this has to do with faster results and unstoppable confidence is that when you prepare your energy field this way, there are a few things that are going to happen. Number 1, you're going to feel more like yourself. You're going to have more energy. You're going to feel more access to motivation and to courage. And you're going to feel that there is an opening where greater creative ideas start to come to you. And you might want to do this exercise and then sit down and ask yourself the question, what is my best next step? Or if you're focusing on a project and you really want to know what the right, most strategic next step is think of that project and then ask that same question. What is my best next step? The reason why clearing your energy and calling your energy back is so important is because you have greater access to you. Your personality, your values, your standards, your soul purpose path structures, your soul energy. Otherwise, we are scattered, we are tainted or overlaid on by other people's energies and other programs. And so when you practice this, you're going to start feeling more of you. That's where the unstoppable confidence comes from. And that's where the faster results have a greater chance to take place. So that's today's training. And now here's what you're to do next. As I said, this is a 5-day series. So the action step for you is to then go and look at the instructions in this post and go to my private Facebook group, which is Light Leader Power for Success and Mission Impact. The link is right there. Just click on it, fill out the entrance questions, and look for the pinned post at the top of the page and write down what was the most meaningful for you from what you just learned. And I'm going to pick a new person each day for the 5 days from the 27th to March 31st. And that person that I'm going to pick is going to get a gift from me valued at $150, which is a session on Zoom. And it is called a Procrastination, Elimination, and Soul Success Activation Session. And what we're going to do in that session is I will do a reading. I will tell you what is the main block that's holding you up from really coming forward, really excelling in what it is you want to do, really diluting your energy so you don't get enough done or you don't get anything done. And that's what the gift is. But you have to go over to the Facebook group and write in your thoughts in the thread there. Now, the other thing that you're going to see in this post are some other links. There's a link to my calendar, and there's a link to my Soul Expansion Activation Survey. Just look at those at your leisure. I don't want to say much about it here because I don't want to say too much, but it's there for those who have the calling to really move forward in your life right now. It's the first quarter of the year. This is a very dynamic year. This is a year of great hope and possibility where consciousness is rising, humanity is rising, and we are being called to connect to our spiritual sources and to connect, commit, and have the courage and the creativity to pursue our dreams. That's what's going on in 2021 from my perspective. So I'll see your comments over in the Light Leader group. I will pick somebody, and I will be here in this page tomorrow when we do day 2. It'll be another training, and it'll all be part of this series of money and magic success activation. Have a blessed day. See you soon. Bye for now.